we come to you in gratitude and greet you in the love and in the light of the one infinite Creator. It is a tantalizing prospect to us, a marvelous avenue of service that you offer us. And we offer to you our humble thanks and our abiding love that you who struggle in the darkness still see and have faith in the light within. The question offered this evening has to do, with a magical personality. But before we speak upon that subject, we must speak upon a subject that is fundamental to an understanding of the magical personality. That understanding is the simultaneity of all time, all space, and all action. This present moment is eternal. The past, the future, the feeling of being in the river of time are part of an illusion which gives you who seek an enormously powerful opportunity consciously to accelerate the rate of your spiritual growth. It happens to be the last day of an old year and an old decade among your peoples who count by your calendar. Tomorrow it will be next year. Shall it feel like a different time? Shall it seem transformed? For the most part, no, because you are the same. You have always been, you are, and you will always be. The choices that you make in this density are predisposed by the biases and polarities that you have picked up in lifetimes long ago and more recent. When biases of love and peace and gentleness and humbleness of heart become your rest and your confidence, then perhaps you may release time and space, allowing it to be a useful and extremely potent offer of catalyst to those who wish to learn lessons of love. You see, you are at the beginning of self-consciousness. You have almost finished this year in the school of eternity, this illusory time. However, the choices that you make are made in time, space, and speak not to the outer world and its mundane concerns, but to the heart and the vital feelings of each. In this way we may say to you more simply that the magical personality is an artifact of the one who has been able to focus the heart and the mind upon the infinite one. It is, in a way, possible to think of the higher self as being separate from you, but just as you were yesterday and will be tomorrow in a new year and a new decade. So the I Am that is the core of you learns of love, of wisdom, and of loving, wise compassion. When these lessons have been learned to the extent that they are without significant distortion, you turn, and reaching through time, you offer yourself a gift. You offer the biases and decisions and choices that have been made, not up to this point alone in your illusion of time, but all the choices that allowed each of you to graduate into fourth density, perfect the lessons of love, and learn the lessons of light to fifth density. When you manifest light and learn the true meaning of wisdom in sixth density, there is eventually, in mid-density, a point in which there is no longer any polarity. For if all is one polarity, there is no polarity. It is when the spirit has reached this point, full of unity, wisdom, and compassion, that the sixth density self places within the third density self, by in the deep mind, the biases which are to come, the destiny which has been fulfilled, the beauty, the exactitude of service to others. Therefore, the magical personality, or the higher self, is the last vestige of the self which contains polarity. And as you deal in a world illusion grounded in polarity, this gift can be extremely helpful. Many, many times one is faced with dilemmas and enigmas that cannot be rationally discerned. There is no logical answer. Bear is only the wisdom of the heart and the compassion of the mind. For this is what the sixth density of unity provides. The realization that compassion is not only of the heart but of the mind. That wisdom is not only of the mind but of the heart. How many times do your people turn from their heart, refusing to ask, refusing to open the door to that helper or comforter, which waits patiently to be asked to aid in decision-making of various kinds? Our message is very simple. We ask each to love the Creator with adoration and worship as one would normally feel for one's Father. For you are truly sons and daughters of the Infinite One, and within yourself infinite in your own being.